How's it going? Hope you're all right. I'm a little messy today. It's just today's a lazy day. It's why I'm wearing my tank top. I normally flip onto a t-shirt when I go to stream, but anyway. Because when I do my artwork, I have to flip which screen is which, so you're gonna see me looking a little weird today. You turn E. There we go. I turned. Um, yeah. Today I'm just gonna be doodling. I need to practice my artwork more, especially if I'm gonna be doing my animation. I need to get more better at doing art. Make sure chat's set up right so I can see all talking. But yeah, I'm just gonna be doodling today. I have a concept for an OC original character for Demon Slayer that I just wanted to throw notes together for. I doubt anything will come of it. I just kind of wanted to make it, so I am. That's the moral of the story. I like the idea of a Demon Slayer who punches. Because you know me, I love monk characters. Akaza is really cool, in my opinion. Um, but the problem is that demons can't die unless they have their heads cut off by a Nichiren sword. There's like a few other ways, but no way that would be available to the common fighter. So I thought of the idea of him using like almost brass knuckles, but with a Nichiren Tonto effectively sticking out the end. So he can deliver um, regular strikes, punches that are meant to wear his opponent down, and then he eventually goes in for the finisher, or he never makes it obvious if he's going in with a punch or if he's going in for the slice. That's the uh, that's the rough idea I have for the weapon. Um, and that's all I've done. I haven't like come up too much with an idea of like how he would look. But we're gonna try and throw something together. I just figured I'd do a short vibe stream of just me throwing together some art ideas, just doodling, because I do generally need to practice my art a lot. Yes, let's go ahead and make it bigger. And I've got a drawing tablet in my lap. Let's put another one down here for different reasons. I'm gonna look up every so often, try and keep an eye on chat in case anyone tries to talk to me. Oh, just realized how far away my mic is, and y'all may have heard none of what I said. Let me double check and make sure mic's picking me up now. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Let me up the sensitivity a little bit since I'm going to be turned a weird direction. All right, cool. So sorry if y'all haven't been able to hear me. I've been just muttering mostly. So for this is just meant to be a vibe stream. No real agenda. Just throwing together little sketches. If you got questions about anything I'm doing, let me know and I'll try to answer. I'm not like an expert at art. In fact, far from it. Um, I've just picked up a few things from me practicing. Trying to think what type of eyes I should give him. Because I have several options I can do. I think for now I'll just do this. These are just placeholder eyes. I'll tweak them out later. Actually, I should probably look up how the Demon Slayer eyes are done. So, worry about that in a minute. My pen's being really weird. It's probably because I hold it at like a 45, not even a 15-degree angle from the tablet, so it doesn't always line up where I'm wanting it to be. I made him a little too low. That's okay. I'll work with it. Actually, let's do this. That's not what I wanted. There we go. No, wrong layer. No. I'm trying to do a specific type of ponytail, but it's not working. So let's just do it like this for now. I'll tweak it out later. Let me pull up some of the Demon Slayer pictures so I can both get the eyes done right. Okay, let's see how it's done. Okay. I was just pulling up their art so I can figure out how they do the noses. Now, arguably, yes, I could do my own style. I'm not going to. Turn off that bottom layer so I can see better. Now, yes, this looks really clunky, but I'm going to be tweaking it, so don't worry. Plus, I have to fix the eyes anyway. Okay. If I wasn't streaming, because I have to be able to, I want us to be able to see chat. I'd probably have the reference art on that screen. Probably some political podcast running or something. I don't know. Probably gonna move his hairline down a bit. Shit, I gotta look again. Okay. Now I'm basing this off of how they do Tanjiro's eyes. I'm gonna move his hairline a bit. Something that took me a long time to learn is to be okay with erasing and redoing parts. That's a little too low, but the jawline, because that looks like garbage because it's really rounded out, but that's intentional. Don't like it. Probably gonna redo it again. Let me look at how they did the sound hashra. Okay, that's how they did it. Yeah, definitely have to play with the eyes a bit. Tweak how that hairline ended up right there. As I said before, yes, I know I'm shit at drawing, but I'm still learning. I'm learning. That's the important part. I'm going to turn a bit more so y'all can probably, hopefully, hear me a bit better. Because I've been turned at a weird angle. And then even facing that, whenever I want to look, I'm trying to keep an eye on chat. It's been a little quiet, but that's fine. It's just a vibe stream. Y'all can look up whenever y'all want to say something. Now, ears are always something I always have a little trouble with. Not because of location or anything like that. I just always feel like they're just weird. Like I never feel I get the right level of detail. I either put too much or too little. Yeah, I doubt I'll do any real coloring, but I'll probably do some shading. Okay, I think I'm going to tweak the jawline. I think I see a better way to do the jawline. Because once again, I was having just too many issues with the jawline. I really just don't like it. That's a bit better. That's a lot better, actually. I still don't like it because it looks like this cheek is a lot bigger than it should be. I'd have to move his facial features to the right a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. Because once again, this is just a rough sketch, me throwing together some details. Okay. Let me tweak a little thing with the eye. Eyes. Tweak a little thing. I'm gonna get rid of that first one I did. Doesn't feel like it fits. Because when you pull your hair back, there's always going to be that loose bit a little bit. You're always going to just tuck it behind your ear, hoping it stays. Without coloring, this looks really weird. Once again, this is not meant to be me coloring. This is just me doing some monochromatic work here. Oh, did that. Forgot I changed the color of the pen. Don't see any other gaps. That's supposed to be a hair tie, so it's going to be a different color. Let me actually change the back part to a much darker color. Kind of like a form of shading. Yeah, I'm not a particular big fan of how this is coming out. I'm really not. Normally I'll do colors as a separate layer so that you can still see the line art. I didn't feel like doing it this time. I think I need to adjust the ears. Nothing else adds some detail to the ears. Yeah, I'm going to change the eyes too. Let me do that. Do them almost entirely. Because I was basing the original eyes off of Tanjiro. Now I'm just kind of looking at the sound Hashira and I want to change them. like that. I think I'm not doing the slant right. That's a lot better. That looks a lot better now that I got that. Right. That eye's a bit smaller than it needs to be. Eyes are definitely coming out much better now. I do need to tweak the ears though, now that I'm looking closer. Don't worry, I don't think today's going to be a long stream. I just wanted to at least pop in, see how everybody's doing. I'm going to go ahead and do a new layer. Right. Let me tweak the ears. There, these are a bit bigger. Still don't like them. Really don't like the ears. Everybody doing all right today? And once again, I'm really bad at doing ears. I'm actually better at doing hands, if anything, which is weird. Most people complain about doing, yeah, hands. Um, yeah, sorry, I keep not talking, or if I don't talk, it's not very loud. Um, I probably won't be doing Overwatch streams anymore just because it seems to be what's crashing my streams all the time. So, I'm sorry for y'all to hear that. I know y'all were really excited about me getting out of bronze or anything like that. It just won't be done on stream. I might try every now and then and run a private stream to see if I can get it working. But there's no guarantees it'll ever come back. I think I want to give him a scar. In case you missed it earlier, I did say I was 100% winging this. I had no specific idea of what this guy looked like. This is already more than I expected. Guess I could also just do the traditional cross scar on his cheek. Nah, I don't like it. I don't need it, the stupid amount of details. Yeah. I think his head's too wide. All right. So I made a second one. I was actually originally going to do a profile one, but I decided I'm going to do a second one. We're going to make his head a little less wide. Need you now, I don't need you. At least not for now. I'll need you when I go back to doing the eyes. In case any of you are wondering, I've been drawing on and off again for the better part of a couple years now. Actually, might make him blind in that eye. I don't see any reason not. If I'm giving him that scar, I might as well make him blind. I'll worry about it some other time. I'm just not good with ears. I'll have to practice doing the ears more often. Alright, I think I'm going to keep roughly the way I was doing the shading earlier. So we're going to, or at least the colors I was using. This one actually might become a darker color. You can actually see that, but whatever. Alright, I was going to do that one loose strand. Go like Control Z is a thing. There we go. No, I didn't need to be like that with it. I could have just easily painted over it, but I wanted to be difficult, I guess. Once again, I'm still having trouble with the ears, but on that, I don't think it's too bad considering my normal skill set. Anything? Didn't seem like anybody had anything to say, so I'm just moving on to the next little part of it I wanted to work on. layer that goes over top. Figured he'd wear something akin to like a judo top. Um, Although I might have it continue down a bit. I forget the term, but there's an actual outfit I'm doing in my head. I forget what it's actually called. And yeah, this is supposed to be the outfit he wears. Because I don't want to try and attach his head to his body right now. Hell, I really don't even want to do his body. This is just me getting an idea of like what he'd be wearing. Because depending on like how he's wanting to fight, he either has it fully dressed up like in this picture, or he might flip it down and bare his chest. Because my idea for him is he doesn't do his style isn't referred to as a breath style. He refers to it as different fists. Because the lore idea I had for him is less that he wanted to be a demon slayer. He knew about demons. He didn't want to be a demon slayer. His sister did, and she failed. So he became a demon slayer. I'd probably put the symbol for destroy there, but I don't want to try and draw it. I'd probably screw it up too much. Yeah, but something like this. It looks like just a basic robe. Um, I don't know if I and he'd probably be wearing the traditional pants underneath. Um, but the reason for the sleeves the way they are is they're meant to conceal um, his hand movements, um, and the baggy things for his feet as well, giving maximum movement while at the same time concealing how his feet are positioned. I've got some carrots and broccoli sitting next to me. Yeah, I definitely like the second one more. His head doesn't look as fat as like right there. And I do like the idea of one of his eyes not working. and this being his weapon. So I like the idea that he does keep the weapons up his sleeve sometimes. He doesn't walk around with his katana actively being shown. Um, but yeah, he didn't originally want to be a slayer. His sister did, and she failed. I'm debating if that failed means she became a demon because against her will, or she died. I haven't decided which. He just wanted to be a martial artist. He wanted to have a normal life, and this is supposed to take place obviously long before the current um, generation of demon slayers. Um, um, because in the lore they've been going at it for a long time, and the Demon Slayer Corps has been almost wiped out multiple times. He's one of the ones before it got wiped out, because the creation of the Demon Slayer Corps is over 500 years ago. I think it was 500 years ago. And he's just one of the Slayers who got forgotten in history. He wasn't some fancy breath style user. He wasn't, he didn't have the Demon Slayer mark, nothing like that. Just just one of the Slayers. I don't even think he would have became a Hashira. I don't want to put him on that level. He would definitely wouldn't be a pushover, but he definitely wouldn't be a Hashira either. Anybody got any thoughts on my ideas behind any of this? Behind this character? And yeah, I do know like this is me stretching to have a monk character, a punching character in a world where you straight up have to have um, a sword to some degree. But I don't care. I'm allowed to do that. And besides, this is just me doing fanboy stuff. Um, but additionally, there are slayers who don't primarily use a sword. As a matter of fact, one of the characters you're going to see in the Swordsmith arc actually uses like a double barrel shotgun. Now, arguably, you can be like, "Hey, how did the Swordsmith village make him a weapon like this?" And my answer would be, "How did they make that shotgun?" Because nothing says hey Gothic, nothing says this weapon, the brass knuckle side was made by them, or that it's made of nitrine. Because they still get hurt from regular stuff, especially if you strike them hard enough. Because like when Nezuko like kicks someone's head off, it still hurts them. They just know that they'll regenerate from it. How you doing today, Gothic? You sleep all right? I'll have to fix that. I'm doing all right. I just figured there was nothing I couldn't find to listen to while I was doodling, so I figured I'd just jump in a stream, vibe out with anybody who wanted to show up. Because I mentioned this character to you last night, so I wanted to put together some very, very, very rough sketches. And it gave me something to practice because I'm still learning to draw. I'm sticking with the monochromatic style that I've been doing for a little bit now, so I don't have to worry about coloring too much. Just using different shades of black and black, white, and gray. Aren't you working? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Oh, why is it set to lighten? There we go. And I accidentally hit the erase button. Why was it set to lighten? I have no idea. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm very glad. Yeah, I got my ass kicked in that Apex match we were doing last night. Like I panicked, didn't get a single good shot in. I think out of the 3 matches, I think I got like only a couple rounds, and that was on the third one. Yeah, I'm really out of practice with that game. That's fine. Do 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 do. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it that way. Just meant to be like a sheen on the blade. And then I've got my really bad sketches for how his face would be as a starter for anybody who missed that. And then I've got the way his outfit would look. And of course, he'd have pants on underneath, too. I'm going to have to do a lot more studying on anatomy and stuff to get a lot more of this picture done and also practice a bit more, obviously. So you're probably going to see a bit more art streams of me just practicing drawing. And I know I'm not good yet. I'll get there. So anyway, that's what I got for today.
Just wanted to vibe out. I'll catch y'all later.